in the fourth quarter. So it doesn't always go according to form, but definitely, again, Amarillo High in the favorites role. DeMons Woods will get this one underway. And jumping center was Martinez, Joseph Martinez for Canutillo. Sandys with the basket. Is no good. DeMons Woods with the follow and an early 2-0 lead for the Sandys. We have seen that happen time and time again this season. The Villanova signee is able to hit most of those shots, but when he doesn't, he's forcing Here's the 7-footer. High off and running in the first quarter. Being very patient on offense. Take it inside and called for steps is LJ Martin. Game plan though, a very slow tempo on offense, almost spread off Sandys, which is easier said. Side, Nickerson goes underneath for Nickerson. Stops in the lane, shoots over defenders. Horniker got a hand on it. Nickerson tries to save it, but steps out of bounds, and it will belong to the plan pretty obvious. And take time off the clock. Again, no shot clock. Martin. Shot from the corner for three is good by Gio Gutierrez. Canutillo's first basket makes it 4-3. Amarillo High. Hassan to the baseline, lays it off the glass and in. .440 to go in the first quarter from Andrews High School. Round 3 of the playoffs, round 2. Round 3 will be coming up early next week. Regional quarterfinals. This the area round for these two teams. Canutillo getting past El Paso High pretty handily in the opening round of the playoffs, and Amarillo High did not have any problems against Lubbock Cooper. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will belong to the Eagles. Eagles try to work it down underneath. They almost lost it, but got it back. Baseline jump shot off the side of the glass for Gutierrez. Here come the Sandys in transition. Hassan goes to the right side to Nickerson. Gutierrez got a hand on it, but could not knock it away. Landry Britton with it at the top of the circle for the Golden Sandstorm. To Nickerson, free at the foul line, but his jumper is short. Woods battles for the loose ball, but it belongs to the Eagles. Pete Carrillo coming out of the pack with it. Now they lose the handle. Woods is on the floor, and he will have to spend, or no, they tried to call a timeout, but it was ruled a tie ball. And the Eagles will hang on to it on the alternating possession, or get it back, because it looked like DeMont Woods had control of it momentarily, but then the tie ball called. Gutierrez cut off by the 7-footer Cade Horniker, committing and having signed his letter to Southern Illinois. Nice soft touch on the baseline jump shot, and the Eagles draw to within a point. Hanging with the Sandys here early on. Here's Horniker from the left elbow. Swishes the net. And again, the Eagles go into the spread offense, or the four corners, whatever you want to call it. Now they work to Gutierrez. Tries to take it inside against the 7-foot Horniker. And he does manage to accomplish drawing a foul on Cade Horniker. The other trio of Division I signees for the 4th-ranked Sandys, of course, is DeMont Woods. UT Arlington is where he will continue his basketball career after this season is done. First foul shot is good by Gio Gutierrez. And the second one also good. Sandys into the front court. 8-7 ball game. Amarillo High leading Canutillo. And the shot good for the Sandys. Three-pointer makes it 11-7. And a steal. Landry Britton coming up with the basketball for Amarillo High. Gets it into the hands of Brendan Hassan. What a career for the Sandy senior. Jumper from the left elbow, good. Such a smooth shot. 13-7 in favor of the Sandys. Under 1 minute to play here in this opening quarter. Low-scoring game since Canutillo started taking some time off the clock initially. That one thrown up from the corner. Carrillo didn't get quite set and missed everything. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Sandy's basketball with 35.2 seconds to go in the first period. Hassan can do it all. He can play every position on the court, just about. He's a great leaper. Has speed, smarts, and obviously has a great touch on the jump shot. Beautiful form. 15 seconds left to go in the first period. Sandy's looking for the first final shot of the quarter. Here's Horniker working right side to Jason Pillion, Cooper Pillion, who's into the game. Jason's son, the coach of the Sandys. But Amarillo High turns it over with 4 seconds to play in the first quarter. Gutierrez quickly coming down the floor with it. Floats in the lane, almost banked that shot in, but that will do it for the end of the first quarter. 13-7, Amarillo High with the lead over Canutillo. After one, we'll come back to Andrews right after this on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
As a pioneer in online education, West Texas A&M University leads the state and the nation in quality and value. 6 of WT's graduate programs earned Best Program accolades from U.S. News & World Report, and WT's online undergraduate program was ranked number 1 in Texas and number 24 in the country. 2 online degree programs for veterans were also ranked number 1 and number 3 in Texas. Get an outstanding education completely online at one of the most affordable and accessible institutions in the nation. Visit WTAMU.edu.
Well, the WT Enterprise Center exists to serve, educate, and equip Texas Panhandle entrepreneurs forging their own path. Visit WTEnterpriseCenter.com. See how we can help you take your business to the next level. First quarter in the books here in Andrews. Amarillo High on top, 13-7 over the Canutillo Eagles. Winner to move on to face the Randall Raiders in the next round of the playoffs. Randall winning earlier today in a great game, first one of the afternoon against El Paso Andrés, 44-41, and then the Palo Duro Dons out of Amarillo beat El Paso Parkland in the second game here in Andrews today, 89-57. So District 3-5A teams trying to go 3-0. And so far, so good. Here goes Hassan. Jumper from the right elbow, no good, but the 7-footer Cade Horniker puts it back up and in. Makes such a difference when you've got a guy of his stature and capability. Eagles looking for a good shot. Gutierrez takes it, but probably wasn't necessarily the best of shots. So Sandys now back on offense, and Hassan shooting from the same spot on the court makes another one. And a quick timeout taken by the Canutillo Eagles as the Sandys have pulled out now to a 10-point lead, 17-7. Here in Andrews. We're back after this on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
You've got enough going on. Worrying about drinking water shouldn't be one. Get Aqua One premium water delivered. 5-gallon bottles are by the case. Stay safe. We'll deliver to your home with no contact front door delivery. Aqua One uses ozone filtration to provide the best and safest drinking water. By the case or by 5-gallon bottle to your front door with no contact delivery. Stay home. Stay safe. Order online at drinkaquaone.com or call Aqua One for delivery.
The Texas Tech Physicians timeout taken by the Canutillo Eagles as they trail Amarillo High now 17-7. Here in the early stages of the second quarter. Martinez with it, and we've got a whistle and a foul away from the ball. So that will give it back to Amarillo High. Sandy's triggered in bounds. Nickerson swings it left side. Hassan launches a tray. Comes up short on that attempt. Eagles quickly down the floor. Martinez under the bucket. Too tall. A 7-footer and a 6'6" player standing there waiting on him. Still getting a hand in there and able to keep it alive was Jacob Melendez. And nice job as the Eagles hang on to it. Martinez will back it out again near half court. Hassan watching him. Gutierrez. And the ball's loose again. And we've got a tie ball. Alternating possession arrow will keep it with the Eagles. .5:44 to go in the second quarter of this area playoff matchup between number 4 ranked Amarillo High and Canutillo out of the El Paso area. Along the baseline, Gutierrez swings it back out high. Finally, they work it around to Martinez. Had an open look at a 3, but couldn't knock it down. And Zay Landry Britton for the Sandys with the rebound. Horniker posts up, then kicks it outside for Woods. Steps through the defenders. No good off the backboard and the rim. Horniker got a hand on it, but couldn't control it. And it's the Eagles with the basketball. Melendez swings it in the corner. Alex Jordan, nothing there for him. He'll go back the other side of the court. Ball tipped and stolen. I think Hassan got a hand on it for the Sandys, and Nickerson comes down with it for Amarillo High. Here's Horniker in the low post. Turns, shoots, and scores. Cade Horniker for the Sandys. He's got 8 points in this first half, and Amarillo High with the steal. Hassan underneath, banks it in. The Eagles call another timeout. Amarillo High crowd comes to their feet, cheering the Sandys as they lead it 21-7. We'll come back right after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
As a pioneer in online education, West Texas A&M University leads the state and the nation in quality and value. 6 of WT's graduate programs earned Best Program accolades from U.S. News and World Report, and WT's online undergraduate program was ranked number 1 in Texas and number 24 in the country. 2 online degree programs for veterans were also ranked number 1 and number 3 in Texas. Get an outstanding education completely online at one of the most affordable and accessible institutions in the nation. Visit WTAMU.edu.
After the Texas Tech Physicians timeout, Canutillo trying to find some answers, but they knew coming in this was not going to be an easy assignment. A lot of teams have found that out this season, as Amarillo High is ranked number 4 in the state for a reason. One of the favorites in Region 1 to possibly get to the state tournament. Of course, Amarillo High finished in the state semifinals last season. Again, they didn't hold the state tournament until a championship because of COVID last year. Woods with the big block on Gutierrez's shot, but also caught him with the body and whistled for the foul. But the Sandys again falling in overtime in the state semifinals and hoping to be able to get back there again this year, be able to go to the state tournament down at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. And Gio Gutierrez Gets the first point in a while for the Canutillo Eagles. And makes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3:54 to play in the second quarter. Eagles implementing a man defense. But Amarillo High so far has been able to find good looks at the basket. Horniker at the top of the, or actually at the free throw line. There's a lot of contact, but Woods not able to handle it, and it goes out of bounds. Canutillo basketball. Kyle Ramirez has come into the game for the Eagles, wears number 12. Shot, though, will go to Martin. He misses from the corner, gets his own rebound in the lane, and will come back out on the perimeter. And now blocking foul whistled on the Sandys' Corey Nickerson. Tried to slide underneath defensively, got there just a little bit late. Cooper Pillier back into the game for Amarillo High. From the top of the key, in and out on the three-point attempt by Martinez, then a foul in the backcourt. Whistled on the Eagles. Three minutes and change left to go here in the second quarter from Andrews. Round 2 of the postseason. Underneath now for Horniker. Backs his way in, and he's called for steps, actually. So traveling, whistled on the Sandys big man. That'll give the ball back over to the Canutillo Eagles. Martin trying to avoid the double team, and does near midcourt. Shot blocked from behind. Sandys come down with it. And a reach-in foul. It's going to go against L.J. Martin of Canutillo. Brendan Hosson to throw it in on the sideline at the bottom of your screen. Pillion comes to take it and hands it right back to the Villanova signee. Hosson through defenders to the basket. And the bucket for Brendan Hosson, but unfortunately we've got Zade Landry Britton down on the court for the Sandys. He's going to struggle to his feet now and hop off the court. Corey Nickerson will come back on. Boy, that is not what you want to see for Amarillo High. One of their 2 starting guards. Boy, they really are a good tandem. Going to the end of the bench, getting attention for what looked like an ankle. Gutierrez trapped along the sideline. He's going to have to call a timeout. Coach Jason Pillion hugging Corey Nickerson, who was standing right there in front of him for his good defense. We'll take it as well. We're back right after this on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Know why most shoe stores don't measure your feet? Too much work. Why they don't offer different widths? Too much work. Think that last bridge span is too much work? At a Red Wing shoe store, we know your feet, because Red Wing boots are purpose-built for the exact work you do. When you visit a Red Wing shoe store, making sure our boots fit your feet is never too much work. Red Wing shoes. Work is our work.
Get your Red Wings at the Amarillo Red Wing Shoe Store, 34th and Coulter in the Coulter Forum Shopping Center.
Well, together we're better, a partnership that really pays. Capital Farm Credit. Been a fun day in Andrews. Started with Randall's victory, and then Paladuro following that up with a big win. And Amarillo High trying to make the sweep for District 3-5A teams. And what's interesting is that Tascosa's playing tonight down at Midland Christian High School against El Paso Chapin. And if the Rebels could pull off the upset of the Chapin Huskies, all 4 District 3-5A teams would still be alive and playing each other in the regional quarterfinals. Sandys, if they win this, will take on Randall, the 4th seed out of the district. And Paladuro, the 2nd seed, will take on the 3rd seed, Tascosa. But we're not quite there yet. As Amarillo High has some unfinished business here, and Tascosa as well, against a talented team from Chapin, even without their Division I prospect, J.J. Lewis, being out of that game. See how the Rebels fare in that one. 23-9 is our score. Amarillo High right now in control of things. Over the 7-footer, the shot will go for Melendez. Had to put it up like a rainbow to get it over Kate Horniker. Underneath to the big man, but it rolls off the rim, no good. Dieris for the Eagles. Martinez. How about that? Baseline drive to the basket. First lay in is good. Gets it ahead to Gillian. Within their midcourt. Final 25 seconds of the first half. Probably play for one and try to get the ball into Haas's hands for a clear out. Drive to the basket. 10 seconds left now. And here goes Brendan to work. Pull up from the free throw line and gets it from the right elbow. Brendan Hassan for the Sandys. That shot over the top of the backboard. And that is the end of the first half of play. Amarillo High in control. They lead the Canutillo Eagles here at the break, 25-11. Stay with us. Halftime coming up right after this on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network, TPSNSports.com.
I really would love your feedback on which of these slides are clear.
Someone is building a next great company. Is it you? Visit WTEnterprisenerd.com.
The showroom of Brick Care Home Medical is closed, but we're still here to ensure you get the medical supplies you need. From CPAP machines and supplies to oxygen tanks and a wide variety of medical supplies, please call us to make arrangements to get what you need. We can ship anywhere and offer free home delivery. The showroom may be closed, but we're here for you at Brick Care Home Medical. We're available 24/7 at 351-2500. That's 351-2500.
As a pioneer in online education, West Texas A&M University leads the state and the nation in quality and value. 6 of WT's graduate programs earn Best Program accolades from U.S. News and World Report. And WT's online undergraduate program was ranked number 1 in Texas and number 24 in the country. 2 online degree programs for veterans were also ranked number 1 and number 3 in Texas. Get an outstanding education completely online at one of the most affordable and accessible institutions in the nation. Visit WTAMU.edu.
You're trying to find ways to stay warm in your home this winter? You better call Scotco. Their team of highly skilled professionals have your home's heating system operating in top condition. Or they can install a more energy efficient model, keeping you warm and saving you money. Don't let problems ruin the day-to-day comforts you cherish in your home. Call Scotco today and find out why they have been trusted since 1972. Scotco, your local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Watch and listen to your favorite area teams at TPSNsports.com. This is TPSN.
Back here in Andrews, Mike Roth with you tonight on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network at TPSNsports.com. Completing our triple header of live streams today from Andrews High School. And Amarillo High definitely in the driver's seat here in their third game, leading Canutillo 25-11. And just got an interesting score on Twitter from down inlet at halftime there as well between the Tascosa Rebels and the Chapin Huskies, 29-26. Tascosa with the lead at the break over number 12 ranked Chapin. So again, if Tascosa is able to pull off that upset, if Amarillo High goes on to win, it would mean all four District 3-5A teams have made it to round three of the postseason, and again, play each other. Sandies, if they advance, will take on Randall, and it will be Paladuro, who won earlier today, easily here in Andrews, taking on Tascosa. But again, a half still left in both of our contests, so we'll see what happens. That definitely looks good at this point for District 3-5A teams and our Texas Panhandle Sports Network teams as well. Again, Sandy's in control here, 25-11. Amarillo High led 13-7 at the end of the first half, and it's just been a very good performance by the Sandies. 15 points for Brendan Hobson in the first half. Kate Horniker has 8 for Amarillo High. And about the only downer of the first half came when Mayland Britwin went down with what appeared to be an ankle sprain near midcourt just a few minutes ago. And he hobbled off and went to the end of the bench where they gave him some attention. I doubt he will be back tonight unless somehow he's able to walk that off, and it's not as serious as maybe he first thought and it looked as he hobbled off the court. So hopefully that's not a concern in the second half for the Sandies. But again, otherwise it's been a great first half for Amarillo High. They lead it by 14. We'll come back with more on our halftime show right after this break here on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network at TPSNsports.com.
I would really love to back on which of these slides are clear.
Someone is building a great company. Is it you? Visit WTEnterpreneur.com.
The showroom of Brick Care Home Medical is closed, but we're still here to ensure you get the medical supplies you need. From CPAP machines and supplies to oxygen tanks and a wide variety of medical supplies, please call us to make arrangements to get what you need. We can ship anywhere and offer free home delivery. The showroom may be closed, but we're here for you at Brick Care Home Medical. We're available 24/7 at 351-2500. That's 351-2500.
As a pioneer in online education, West Texas A&M University leads the state and the nation in quality and value. 6 of WT's graduate programs earned Best Program accolades from U.S. News and World Report. And WT's online undergraduate program was ranked number 1 in Texas and number 24 in the country. 2 online degree programs for veterans were also ranked number 1 and number 3 in Texas. Get an outstanding education completely online at one of the most affordable and accessible institutions in the nation. Visit WTAMU.edu.
If you're trying to find ways to stay warm in your home this winter, you better call Scoutco. Their team of highly skilled professionals will have your home's heating system operating in top condition. Or they can install a more energy-efficient model, keeping you warm and saving you money. Don't let problems ruin the day-to-day comfort you cherish in your home. Call Scoutco today and find out why they have been trusted since 1972. Scoutco, your local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Watch and listen to your favorite area teams at TPSNsports.com. This is TPSN.
Back here with you in Andrews as we have reached halftime between the Sandies and the Eagles in the Class 5A area around the playoffs. Amarillo High on top of Canutillo 25-11 here at the break. Also, don't forget, we have other games going on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network tonight. And it is girls regional tournaments. Amarillo High and Canyon girls, both playing in regional tournaments. Lady Sandy's, of course, in Class 5A, and Canyon in Class 4A. The Lady Eagles playing down at Lubbock Christian University against Argyle, a team they had problems with in the last few years. They didn't play last year, and Canyon, of course, went on to win the state championship last season. But the two previous seasons, I believe Argyle knocked out the Lady Eagles in this round, the regional semifinals at the regional tournament. So hopefully that won't be the case this time around. But nonetheless, tough assignment for the Canyon Lady Eagles taking on undefeated Argyle, which is 35-0 on the year. Meanwhile, at Wichita Falls, the Amarillo High Lady Sandys are in battle as well against Mansfield Timberview. And talk about teams that have had some good battles in the last few years. Those two teams have as well. And so we'll see how that one goes. But the Lady Sandys in the regional semifinals against Mansfield Timberview. Once again here, 25-11. Sandys with it at halftime over Canutillo. We'll come back after this final timeout and get the third quarter underway on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
We live where wide open roads lead to wide open spaces, where life is lived a different kind of way. We believe that generosity should always be a given, but loyalty can only be earned. Community is sacred. Integrity is learned. We believe in going the extra mile, whether it's time to work or it's time to play. But most important, we believe in doing the right thing, always.
Someone is building the next great company. Is it you? Visit WTEnterpreneur.com.
You've got enough going on. Worrying about drinking water shouldn't be one. Get Aqua One premium water delivered. 5-gallon bottles are by the case. Stay safe. We'll deliver to your home with no contact front door delivery. Aqua One uses ozone filtration to provide the best and safest drinking water by the case or by 5-gallon bottle to your front door with no contact delivery. Stay home. Stay safe. Order online at drinkaquaone.com or call Aqua One for delivery.
Everything from the best baseball flicks to tackling the latest draft picks. We've got it on the Sports Drive. Catch the Sports Drive weekdays at News Channel 10-2 or online at newschannel10.com.
Play, watch, and listen with TPSN. This is TPSN.
Also, a reminder that we will have live stream of soccer coming up on Monday. And we featured our local soccer teams the last 4 Mondays in February. And we've got another one coming up tomorrow night. It's Amarillo High teams taking on Tascosa. Rivalry matchup in girls and boys soccer. We'll have a live stream with the girls at 5 o'clock on Monday and the boys at 7 from McMillan Stadium. So for good weather. Been pretty fortunate on the night so far. Back to play here at third quarter of action between Amarillo High and Canutillo. And Horniker gets it inside and slams it in for the dunk to start off the third period for the Sandys. Like they needed anything to get fans up on their seat. Boy, they got it there. 27-11. Eagles. Yeah, got it started this way in the first half where they took some time off and spread out the floor. Kind of helped them stay with the Sandys very early in the first quarter, but Amarillo High was scoring pretty regularly, and if that's the case, they really can't afford to slow it down. And also can't afford to do that right there, no ball, which the Eagles do. Worker at the right elbow. Misses that shot. Gets his own rebound after Woods kept it alive, but the Eagles come down with it. Here's Gutierrez in the front corner around the defender, Nickerson. Takes it left side. Woods, though, prevents Martinez from getting the basket. And hit his deck. We've got a foul whistle on the Eagles. A team with really much foul problem to speak of in this contest. In the lane. Shot no good, but Cade Horniger there to follow it back up. And by the way, that shot, the first one was taken by Zay Landry Britton. I guess he's okay. And that is very, very good news for Amarillo High. He went down kind of with a, looked like a sprain of the ankle or a twist of the ankle. But back in there before the Sandies. Gutierrez working hard against Nickerson, but comes up short. And Landry brings it down for the Sandies. Probably got Landry probably got his ankle taped up and looks like he's moving pretty well. Nickerson cut off, goes outside to Hassan. It's Horniger forces up the shot and draws the foul on Canutillo. Horniger drops the first foul shot. When I saw this matchup between Amarillo High and Canutillo, it immediately made me think of last season. And Horniger gets both. These two schools met in girls basketball, and it was probably in the playoffs, probably one that Amarillo High would just forget. As the Lady Sandies were state ranked, heavily favored, and Canutillo pulled off a huge upset. And knocked Amarillo High out of the playoffs in round number 2 this round, the area round. But the Eagles started over there. Landry Britton will go out, and Canutillo back on the floor for the Golden Sandstorm. And Hassan figures it in. Woods comes back to help him. Now out running camera shot is Brendan Hassan. He sprints down the floor. Wood finds Nickerson in the corner. He penetrates, goes through defenders, slashing his way to the basket. And Corey Nickerson with a beautiful move and gets it to go down. 33 to 11. Amarillo High pulling away on an 8-0 run to start their third quarter. 4:35 to go in the third period. Canutillo looking for some answers. Played hard, but just up against a very good team tonight in Amarillo High. Team. So he'll come back to the near side. Carrillo misses everything. Woods there to haul it in. And Nickerson will bring it down the floor. It's around the defender. Goes to Woods. And then the Sandies throw it away. Miscommunication between Woods and Canutillo. Either that or just a bad pass. And then got a foul, though. Oh, it's an offensive foul. Well, LJ Martin commits player control foul. Good position by Sandy defenders. And go the other way. Third team foul on Canutillo, and none so far on the Sandies here in this third period. Braden Hosson is into the game, number 14, the brother of Brendan. Brendan with it now, left wing. Nickerson open for the three, but passes it up. Horniker calling for the ball. Gets it on the wing, back to Hosson. Jump pass now for Horniker. Gets loose, slams it in. Cade Horniker with authority. Under 3 minutes now to go in the third quarter. Sandy's pulling away, 35-11. Number 4 ranked Amarillo High with the lead. Fourth game to follow will be Seagraves and Wink. Level of Texas teams. Foul whistle on the Eagles. Gutierrez hitting that. Foul. The second team's fourth. Possibly Sandys. Gillian comes to take the pass. Looks for Cutter. Back down high. Brenda puts it on the floor. In the lane. Jump shot. Good. Well, that's hard to end. Canutillo is still not scored in the third period. They trail 25-11 at halftime now 37-11. Well run here in the third quarter for Amarillo High. Shot outside by Martinez. No good. Traveling call on the Sandys. That is Javen Daniels who's into the game. So Canutillo basketball with 1:27 left in the quarter. Got a score on the ladies' Sandys regional semifinal. We'll give to you here shortly. Gutierrez off the mark on that attempt from outside. One minute play in the third. And it has ball to Amarillo High. If there was any doubt at halftime, but they led by 14, they've scrubbed that out here in the third. Holding the Eagles off the scoreboard so far. 45 seconds left here, period. Get it in the hands of Brendan Hosson. He'll back it out there midcourt. 30 seconds to play in the third period. Jason Billion has to like what he's seen tonight for his team. They have been solid so far. Final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Hosson to Horniker. The big man puts it in with the soft touch. In the lane. That one he at the buzzer. No good. Amarillo High pulls the shutout in the third period. And they lead the Canutillo Eagles after 3 quarters of play, 39-11. Back after this on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network at TSNSports.com.
You're trying to find ways to stay warm in your home this winter? You better call Scotco. Their team of highly skilled professionals will have your home's heating system operating in top condition. Or they can install a more energy efficient model, keeping you warm and saving you money. Don't let problems ruin the day-to-day comforts you cherish in your home. Call Scotco today and find out why they have been trusted since 1972. Scotco, your local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
All right, guys, we are the home team for the home run. We've got to get out there and support our local high school sports. Let's do it. Hey, great. I'm winning Amarillo. We're your home loan team. Call us today. We won't drop the ball.
Play, watch, and listen with TPSN.
We go to the fourth quarter here. Andrews and the number 4 ranked Sandies in control over Canutillo, 39-11, outscoring the Eagles in that third period, 14-0. By the way, the Amarillo High Ladies Sandies also in control of their game in the regional semifinals with Mansfield Timberview. They're through 3 quarters of play in Wichita Falls and Amarillo High with a 58-37 lead, 21-point advantage for the Sandies, the Lady Sandies. So that is impressive over another top 10 team, the Timberview Lady Wolves. A pass underneath. Gutierrez got it. Thought he was fouled, but instead they give it to the Sandies on the turnover. And Randall, the Raiders await the winner of this matchup in the regional quarterfinals. Won't have to go very far for that one. Sandies beat the Raiders in both district matchups. That was out of bounds, but just off the hands of Eagles player. Isaiah Silva, that player who's into the game now. Where's number 2? Here's Brayton Hobson, turnaround jumper, a little strong. Pillion fights for it, gets it back, puts it up and in. Cooper Pillion, good work on the offensive glass. It's a 30-point Amarillo High lead with 7 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. And the frustrated Eagles getting more frustrated on Gutierrez's offensive foul. This is third personal, or take it back. It was not called on Gutierrez. He responded or reacted strongly, but it was, according to the scoreboard, L.J. Martin who picks up his third. Daniels tries to dish it off. Sandies hang on to it. And Daniels gets it, penetrates in the lane. Got a good look at that running jump shot. Could get it to fall. Three-point attempt by the Eagles from long range. No good. Good job by Gutierrez to run that down to the sideline. Thought he would run out of room, but he did not. Drew Schaefer in the game for the Sandies. He's number 5 there. Guarding Gutierrez, who shoots, who's too strong. And it's Schaefer with the rebound for the Sandies. So he faces into the game for Amarillo High here in this fourth quarter with a big lead. Has trouble with it, but hangs on to it. Comes out of our screen. Pillions turnaround jumper down low, won't go. The rebound to the Canutillo Eagles. Played by Martinez, and he's going to go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play if that basket counts, which I believe it does. Well, maybe it didn't go in. I thought it did. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. So that's the first points of the second half for Canutillo. And Joseph Martinez made the bucket. Goes south foul line. And he makes the foul shot as well. Score 41-14. Braden Hodson thought about the three-pointer. That is taken from the far side and no good for the Sandys. Williams into the game, taking that last shot, but from the corner there, Picarillo nails the three-pointer. Or take it back. Mason Graham there now for the Sandys. And he is called for traveling. But there haven't been many turnovers tonight committed by the Sandys. Played a strong game. Soft baseline jumper, good. As Gutierrez just kept going toward the basket. Jason Pillion wants to talk with his team, and he calls a 30-second timeout. 41-19, though. Amarillo High in control. Back after this on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
As a pioneer in online education, West Texas A&M University leads the state and the nation in quality and value. 6 of WT's graduate programs earned best program accolades from U.S. News and World Report. And WT's online undergraduate program was ranked #1 in Texas and #24 in the country. 2 online degree programs for veterans were also ranked #1 and #3 in Texas. Get an outstanding education completely online at one of the most affordable and accessible institutions in the nation. Visit wtamu.edu.
After the Texas Tech positions timeout taken by Amarillo High coach Jason Pillion, we go back to play. A little surprised that Brendan Hassan comes back into the game with 3:39 left to play in the final period. And probably again, just for his ball handling, try to take some time off the clock. Well, to get that back, all the Sandy starters are back in. So, Pillion wasn't happy with his reserves, obviously. Or again, just putting the starters back in to not turn it over and be able to run out the final few minutes of this fourth quarter. The only non-starter in there for Landry Britt, who again turned his ankle a little bit in the first half. Has played since then, but not going to risk any further damage to the ankle. Woods under the bucket, hits the bottom of the rim with that shot attempt, and gets his own rebound, however. Also far side by Isaiah Silvas to try to run down that loose ball. Sandys to trigger it in on the far side. Two and a half minutes left to go in this one. And we're going to get our District 3-5A rematch between the Sandys and the Raiders. Battle Bell Street Part 3. This one will be the regional quarterfinals. Randall won a thriller earlier today in our first game here in Andrews, 44-41 over a tough team from El Paso Andrews. Pillion to Horniker. He had thoughts about a third dunk right there, but has to strip away, and he is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Should update here on the Tascosa. Well, let's see. No, that's not We don't have an update on Tascosa, beg your pardon. Horniker misses first attempt. We will get you an update as soon as we can on that score from Midland Christian High School tonight, as the Tascosa Rebels are battling the Chapin Huskies, ranked 12th in the state, but without their top player. They're all everything. KJ Lewis had to sit out that game after an ejection in the previous round. Horniker missed them both, and the Eagles with the rebound. So Tascosa can knock off Chapin. They would play Canutillo in the regional quarterfinals. Daniels gets a hand on that one and tips it away. Mason Graham will check back in to replace Kate Horniker now. And some subs off the bench for the Canutillo Eagles as well. This one is about to be a final. 1:33 left. Austin will trigger it inbounds for the Sandys. That one got past everyone. And Sandy's called for the back. Well, the Eagles are going to return a favor, it looks like. We go the other way as that one goes out of bounds on our far side. Great. Pass goes to Daniels. Sandy's giveaway, but the Eagles couldn't burn. They do grab the loose ball, though, and we'll have another chance at it here with under 40 seconds to play this fourth quarter. Outside shot, good. From ball long range. Amarillo knocking that one down. 15 seconds, all left in this one. Amarillo High is going to win another goal ball and move on to the regional quarterfinals. Final 5 seconds, tick off the clock, and that is going to do it. Final score here in Andrews. Amarillo High wins over Canutillo 41-22, and District 3-5A gets the sweep here this afternoon over teams from the El Paso area. As Randall, Caladuro, and Amarillo High are all victorious. We'll come back with our post-game show coming up next. So just stick around. We're going to come from Andrews right after this on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
It's hard to let something that's been in your family for generations go. Feels good to make it go if it is. I'm Tyler Black, fourth generation farmer here in Bailey County, Texas. We grow corn, milo, wheat, raise cattle, work Capital Farm Credit has been great. I mean, not on your own when you go into Capital Farm Credit. They treat you more like family. One of the best things about Capital Farm Credit is they speak our language. Together we're much better.
At Amarillo Diagnostic Clinic Pharmacy, we know how important safety is for your family and ours, and our commitment to you is the safe delivery of your medications with our free home delivery, no matter where your prescription is currently. Call us at 806-358-0331, and we'll handle everything. Amarillo Diagnostic Clinic Pharmacy, we're trying to make a difference during these trying times. And our promise to you is the safe delivery of your medications.
Play, watch, and
Back here in Andrews on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network, your final score in tonight's contest. The Amarillo High Golden Sandstorm winning over the Canutillo Eagles 41-22. Amarillo High led pretty much throughout in this one. 13-7 was the score at the end of the first quarter of play. And the Sandies holding the Eagles to 4 points in that second period and scoring 12 themselves to go up 25-11 at halftime. But it was the third quarter that really helped Amarillo High pull away in this one as they scored 14, but they held Canutillo scoreless in that third period and took a 39-11 lead in the final quarter and to win it quite away. Only scoring 2 points in that final quarter, but just really didn't need anymore. Canutillo put 11 on the board, and the final score was 41-22. So Amarillo High has received the trophy, and now the congratulations begin as they will move on to the regional quarterfinals. Teams have to get off the court quickly here because there is another boys game set to get underway here in Andrews between Wink and Seagraves. But again, Amarillo High gets the win and moves on to face the Randall Raiders. And had heard that possibly that would be in Canyon. Not sure yet if it would be at West Texas A&M or at Canyon High, but either of those great venues, and it will be fun to see the Sandies and the Raiders do battle once again this season. And this time it will be in the regional quarterfinals. Hopefully we get the same kind of matchup on the other side of the bracket as Paladuro won earlier today. We missed that score. It was the Dons pulling away and racking up 89 points. They beat Parkland Matadors 89-57, so EDE improving to 25-6 on the season. And into round number 3, they face the winner of Tascosa and El Paso Chapin. And last score we had on that game, Tascosa was up by 3 at halftime. I've not heard any updates since then. But if the Rebels can come through and upset the 12th-ranked Chapin Huskies, then it will be all District 3-5A in the regional quarterfinals. It would be Paladuro against the Rebels and Sandies against the Raiders. Wouldn't that be something? By the way, final score from Wichita Falls tonight in the regional semifinals. No problem. The Amarillo High Sandies, as they thumped Mansfield Timberview impressively, 73-50. That is a very nice win from Amarillo High over, again, a team that they've had some battles with in the last few years, but not battle this time around as Amarillo High wins it 73-50, and the Lady Sandies move on to the regional final. They'll play Lake Dallas. That will be tomorrow afternoon, and I believe that is it's either 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock start time. I can't really remember off the top of my head. I believe that is a 2 o'clock start down in Wichita Falls. I understand Phil Woodall had some audio issues in that game. We'll get those cleared up by tomorrow and make sure that he has the call of that one coming up for you tomorrow from Wichita Falls. In the meantime, that'll do it here in Andrews as Amarillo High wins it over Canutillo 41-22. Thanks for joining us, and be sure and tune in again for the continuation of our basketball playoffs again. They haven't heard how the Canyon girls are doing down at Christian against Argyle tonight, but if they win, we'll have coverage tomorrow of that regional final in Class 4A, and we'll have regional final in 5A between Amarillo High and Lake Dallas coming up for you tomorrow. That'll be an audio-only stream on TPSNsports.com. So hope you'll join us for that. And then Monday soccer. Don't forget, it's Amarillo High girls and boys soccer against teams from Tascosa. 5 o'clock for the girls, 7 for the boys. Our live stream for high school soccer coming up on Monday. Again, thanks for being with us. Sandies win over Canutillo 41-22. I'm Mike Roden on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network at TPSNsports.com. Good night from Andrews.